You want a treat?
Yo, what's up guys? This is Yuke's Figures. I'm back here with another figure review from the new Superman 2025 movie. I'm very excited about these two. This is the Red Platinum Mr. Terrific and Superman Robot. If you're not familiar with the concept of Red Platinum, that pretty much just means they're gonna make less of them and they're gonna be harder to find, but you can find them at any retailer. So pretty much they're just making collecting hard for no reason. But I was still able to buy them, so I'm not complaining too much. So happy hunting. I hope you guys find them. But you know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. These guys are really beat up. I don't know why. I mean, the place I got them from is like kind of a so-so area, I guess. I don't know. It's not like I was in like a dangerous place. But nevertheless, the packaging still looks amazing. Again, I love this metallic blue. And the art on the side of the box is really nice. Art on the back of the box is also really nice. I'm gonna be honest, I'm so excited for this movie, man. It's crazy that I've been waiting 2 years ever since this movie got announced and the cast got released, and we're finally here. It's a month away, almost a month away, and I have the toys in my hand. It's crazy. But that's enough talking. Without further ado, let me crack these guys open and see how cool they really are. So my history with this figure is kind of complex. So you see, Mr. Terrific in the movie looks a lot like he does in the comic books, and because of that, I wanted to get the movie figure to be my comic book shelf figure, because they released a comic book version of this guy, but his jacket didn't have that detail that he has in the comics, the Fair Play logo and the Terrific logo on the back. So I wanted to get this figure. However, of course, McFarlane had to go ahead and make it impossible to find, so then I got really upset about it, and I was just like, I need to find this guy. I was stressing about it, but here we are. Anyway, we'll get into the accessories a little bit later, but he comes with 3 faceplates and 2 alternate hands. This guy's detail is actually immaculate. I'm gonna say immediately, this might be my favorite movie figure from all the movie figures I have so far. The logo on the jacket is perfectly captured. The paint apps are so clean, and this guy is so colorful. The colors are so simple, yet it's just so nice to look at. As for the head sculpt, I definitely think this looks a lot like the actor Eddie Gathegi, but I will say I think this is the weakest of the faceplates. I think his face is just a little bit too slim here, or a little bit too like rectangle shape. I think his shoulders might be a little bit narrow. You can see in this picture he's a pretty broad guy. I mean, he got in really good shape. But if you take his arms off and kind of place them up a little bit, I think that might look a little bit better. I might do this modification, I'm not sure though. Like I said earlier, he has the Fair Play logo on the side of his arms, which is worth the price of admission for me, but I will point out that this figure is technically pinless on one side. If you look right here, on the inside of the arm there are pins, but on the outside there aren't. So I think the pin just kind of stops in the middle and it connects. It's kind of a cool design, honestly. The Lord Tech logo is sculpted really well. As we know in the movie, the Justice Gang all have this Lord Tech logo on their chest, run by Max Lord, I'm assuming. Of course, he's got the Terrific logo on the back of the jacket, and I just want to take the moment to appreciate all the little textures here, all the little leather textures and the cloth textures. It's really great. I will point out that his belt buckle is a separate piece from his pants, so whenever you move his torso, his belt also moves, which is kind of weird. But like I said, the colors on this guy really pop, and he's just such a fun figure to look at. Especially these shoes, man. I wonder if I can get a pair of them. He comes with 2 T-spheres sculpted into his hands, and they're sculpted really well. I kind of wish they were removable, but I understand why they're not. Like I said, in addition to the normal faceplate, he also comes with a smirking one. I know it looks like there's barely a difference, but when you bring the other one in, you can see he's actually definitely smirking. As I mentioned earlier, I think the likenesses on these are a lot better. You can see here, I think it captures his likeness a little bit better, though he might be a little bit yellow, I don't know. Here's the smiling face sculpt, and I think this is my favorite of the bunch. It's really fun to see superheroes who actually smile, and this one also looks the most like him in my opinion. Lastly, he has an angry head sculpt, and the likeness on this one is no slouch either in my opinion. Something I don't understand is why Mr. Terrific got 4 very unique faceplates, while Superman, the main character, got 4 faceplates that look very similar. In addition to his T-sphere hands, he also has 2 open hands, or gripping hands. I don't really know what you use these for, but okay, I guess. I wish he had fisted hands or open hands. The torso is made of this super flexible rubber material, so it doesn't prohibit articulation at all. His head can move really well. There's no problems with scuffing or anything like there was on the Superman figure, and there's a lot of motion here. His arms can move all the way around. They can hit in almost 90 degrees. Of course, he has shoulder rotation and also bicep swivel and also double jointed elbows, which is kind of segmented, but it's okay. His torso is on a double ball peg setup, which you can see here if I pull back the rubber, but the range is still kind of mid. He can go back pretty well, but he can't go forward very far, so you know. His legs can move up really far. His trunks are made of a really soft material, so that definitely helps. And of course, he can do a full split. There's a lot of thigh rotation on this guy, so that's really nice. Of course, he's got double jointed knees, and his ankles can go forward, back, pivot, and also he has toe joints. So overall, the articulation on this guy is actually pretty good. I can't really complain there. Now here's a look at Superman robot number 4. And man, do I have some opinions about this guy. Not about the figure itself, but about how they approach the figure. Firstly, I don't understand why you would make an army builder a figure that you would want multiple of. Hard to find. It just makes no sense to me. Anyway, he also comes with 3 faceplates and 2 alternate hands, just like Mr. Terrific. And I'll get into these accessories later because they also kind of make me upset. But anyway, this figure is pretty much exactly what you'd expect based off the way it looks. Like with Mr. Terrific, I'm definitely super excited to see this guy in the new movie. It's even crazier that they actually built real robots for this. Obviously, some of it is CGI, but they built an actual working robot, which is crazy to me. I mean, I don't know, it's just awesome. You don't see that kind of dedication with a lot of comic book movies anymore. It's mostly just CGI, so I definitely commend them for that, especially the crew. This guy pretty much looks exactly like he does in the movie. I like the little brick pattern on his eye. Would be nice if it was a translucent material, but that's maybe asking for too much. I really love the colors on this guy. I'm a real sucker for this shade of metallic blue. I do wish it was a little bit more metallic because it looks a little bit cheap and marbleized, but honestly, I can't ask too much. Metallic paint is hard and expensive, so I understand why. As for the details, the sculpting is really crisp and there's a lot of intricate little details. The design kind of reminds me of the battle droids from the Star Wars prequels, mixed in with a little bit of K2SO from the prequels, which is funny because Alan Tudyk voices both, I'm pretty sure. I mean, obviously the design is very clearly based off All-Star Superman and the robots in that comic/movie, but you get what I mean. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna start to complain. So this is robot number 4, right? And in the movie, there are a bunch of other robots, for example, like robot number 12. And the number 4 on his chest is a separate piece, right? So why didn't they include for alternate accessories different numbers? Different numbers on his chest. I feel like that just makes so much sense. Instead, we got all these different faceplates, which I'm fine with. I like these faceplates. You know, the different expressions, it's cute, it's nice, you know, whatever. A better gimmick for this figure that should have been an army builder is switch out the chest logos with different numbers because that's the gimmick. There's multiple robots. If you somehow end up getting multiple of these guys, which probably isn't gonna happen because he's a red platinum, you can't switch out the logos. You're just gonna have like 4 different robot number 4s on your collection. It doesn't make any sense, dude. What are we doing here? Come on. What's going on? Anyway, he comes with alternate hands. Of course, in the package, he comes with a pointing hand and a thumbs up hand. But in addition, he comes with 1 fisted hand and 1 grabbing hand. I don't really know why they gave him a trigger finger, but cool, I guess. His articulation is okay, but to be fair, they don't have a lot to work with unless they want to sacrifice the design for articulation. Firstly, he has a wired cape just like Superman, so that's definitely nice. His neck is on a single ball joint at the end of the neck, so you get a good amount of rotation. I think that's adequate. His arms, of course, are on a ball joint and hinge, so he can move up and all around, so that's nice. Almost 90 degrees, but not quite. Full 360, single jointed elbows, but here's the thing. There's no bicep swivel or elbow swivel, so he can't move his elbows at all. But again, I understand, because it would have been complicated, or they would have had to make the arms thicker, or it would have been prone to breaking, so it just makes sense. Same thing goes with his wrist. There's no hinge or anything, they just swivel. His upper torso is on a single swivel, so there's no ball joint there, but it's okay because his lower torso is on a hinge. And funny enough, this guy gets more range than most figures in McFarlane toys. His legs can go all the way forward and all the way back. He also can do a full split, and he also has a lot of thigh rotation. That's a really good amount. He has single jointed knees, and he also has ankle rotation forward, back, ankle pivot, but unfortunately he has no toe articulation, which I'm okay with because why would he need toe articulation? Overall, his articulation is good enough. Now we're gonna get into size comparisons for both of them. Firstly, let's look at the robot. He scales pretty well with movie Superman. He's shorter than them, which is definitely accurate, I think. Also, if you want to see what happened to my other Superman, I'm currently customizing it, and I'm gonna make a video about it at some point. Stay tuned. Anyway, here he is with comic book Superman, the Silver Age one. Here he is with Marvel Legends Black Panther and a DC Icons Kelex, the other Superman robot. Now here he is with a Spin Master robot, but I only have his torso. And you can see, yeah, he's way, way smaller. It's like almost half the size. Here's Mr. Terrific with the movie Superman, and this is actually accurate because Eddie Gathegi is 6'1" in real life and David Cornsweet is 6'4". Here he is with comic book Plastic Man and movie Metamorpho, and this is significant because they're on a team together in the Terrifics. All we're missing now is Phantom Girl, but let's be honest, McFarlane is probably never going to make Phantom Girl. Here he is with Silver Age Superman, Marvel Legends Black Panther, and Mr. Fantastic. Get it? Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Terrific. Last but not least, though we don't have the movie version of this character yet in McFarlane figure form, here is Guy Gardner. Is that a baton in your pocket, or you just happy to see me? She puts the short in shorty, and he looks like he wants to chase me. Cap cuties, cutie on duty, navy blue booties, go ahead and lock me up, arrest me. sexy. So overall, I am pleasantly really surprised with these figures. I knew I was definitely gonna like them, but Mr. Terrific especially, I was really surprised with. He's so much fun. He's definitely my favorite movie figure so far, which is saying a lot because I really like that deluxe Superman. The robot figure is just so-so. I don't really blame McFarlane for not giving him a lot of articulation, but I'm still kind of upset about that chest thing. They really missed the opportunity to make this a really fun army builder. That being said, I still don't understand why either of these figures are red platinums. You have one of the main characters from the movie and also a figure that should be an army builder and collectors probably want a multiple of, but they decided to make them harder to find for some reason. I don't get it, but I can't really complain because I mean, I got him, so if you can somehow manage to get these guys, I would say absolutely go for it. Especially if you're a super big fan and excited for the movie like I am. Before I go, I do want to give a shameless plug to my short form content. Currently, I'm doing a series where I'm reviewing every single Superman figure I own until the movie comes out, and I have 50 days to do it, and I'm currently on day 16, I think, as of today. So if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. It's a really fun series for me to do. Anyway, thanks for watching. A like, subscribe, and a follow on Instagram at UseFigures would be much appreciated. But I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. And as always, up and away!
Is that a baton in your pocket, or you just happy to see me? She puts the short in shorty, and he looks like he wants to chase me. Cap kitties, cutie on duty, navy blue booties. Go ahead and lock me up, that's me, but make it sexy.